I think I am at the end of the list, which is coming to the thing that I'm supposed to give a finale poem and say how much I love you all, which you all know that I do. I want to thank everybody for coming by, and I thought I would share with you one poem. Yes, it's related to events of the year because I had so many of them. I put them into 2 different volumes. This will be appearing in the book Every Event of the Year, Volume 2, July through December. And I had to find a day that was relevant to October for you guys. I was in this book, and October 12th is actually the day that Christopher Columbus discovered America. And in Chicago, I believe they removed his statue. And there's lots of debate, but I wrote this thing that's about this, and I'm sharing it with you. This poem is called One Would Be Chosen. When I was 6 years old, Chicago weatherman Harry Volkman came to visit our grade school, and all the little kids were asked to make a card for him, and one would be chosen, and the winner would get up on stage to meet the famed Chicago weatherman. Believe it or not, my card won with the limerick, Columbus discovered America in 1492, and I discovered a weatherman when I discovered you. And glory be, I took those steps to get up those stairs and shake that weatherman's hand. And of course, I was 6. Our country had existed for 200 years, but a little girl in the first grade had no idea what the history of our country really was, and I still don't. But seeing how only now people want to claim this day marked for exploration as a day to honor those indigenous tribes who we all but destroyed, I look back on my country. Yes, I call it mine. All my grandparents traveled to the United States to live here. Some chose to learn the language, some did not. But this land, your land, my land, is all I know. My history is here. This is my home. But when I look back on my country with its history of bloodshed in independence, our bloodshed in slavery, our bloodshed in civil rights, our bloodshed for... We seem to be a bloody country. Wait, I thought this was only a British term. But I don't know what I'm supposed to think of my history, of what makes us, us. Should I be waving a flag in blind faith? Should I be protesting the best life on this globe anyone could ever imagine? Or should I try to understand how this tattered but resilient quilt is only a small part of my history, and then try to do my damnedest to, instead of apologizing for a past that I had nothing to do with, understand these pieces, understand this ragged but resilient quilt that is my history, and try to make a future of my home be as beautiful as it was meant to be. All right. I hope, so many people have so many thoughts on so many issues, so I thought, well, what do you say about the day that Christopher Columbus discovered America? So, anywho, thank you all so very much for being a part of Poetic
You're
License
welcome.
here. Thank you, each and every one. Thank you for people from around the country, from across the pond. Yay, you guys are, I'm going to say it, you guys are all double plus awesome. And thank you to John F. McMullen for giving this space so that we could have unlimited space for it. So that's why I'm like, you get to be first and you get to be read 3 because you gave this space to us, and thank you so very much. And it'll always be on the 1st of every month. I don't know what the first Sunday in November is, but there will be a Facebook event page, and I will send out messages about it. And I would love to see each and every one of you, and probably a billion more. And thank you all so very much. And I'm done talking. If you guys need to chat, because otherwise they'd be brushing us out of recycled reads. That's why I try to be good with. but thank you all. Thank you. No, thank you, Susan. Thank each and every one of you guys.